Thank you. My name is Will Hammerquist, and I'm running for House District 4, which is the district directly west of here. It encompasses downtown Whitefish and comes over behind the Blue Moon and has Stolz Land and Lumber Company on its northeastern extent. Thank you for everyone for coming out tonight. It's great to see so many folks willing to stay this late. And I'd also like to thank Michael for moderating and First Best Place Task Force for hosting this event. I thought my opponent was going to be here tonight, but that's okay. We are debating next Thursday, so this will be an opportunity to have a practice run. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, a little bit about some of the ideas I have for Montana and our valley, and then what I believe in. I was born in Cut Bank. My father moved over here in the early 1980s with my mother and 4 younger sisters. He's been building here in the valley for almost 30 years. He remembers in 1983 he built a home here in Columbia Falls, and it was the only building permit taken out that year. So we've had slow economic times before, and we bounced back, and I think we can do it again. Grew up in the Creston area, 12 miles due south of here. Spent some summers feeding Joe Brennan dairy calves, pulling weeds in some mint fields. Graduated from Flathead High, and then went on to Montana State University. When I was at Montana State University, I became very involved in student government, and I was selected by the 12,000 students of MSU to represent them at the Montana legislature on higher education funding, scholarships, and other issues that improve the ability of Montana families to send their children to college. After I completed my education there, I took a job with the Montana Contractors Association, which is a group out of Helena that works to bring highway dollars and represent the contractors here in Montana. It was a great position I had there, and I did that for about 2 years before I went to work in the governor's office, where I spent a lot of time working with Lieutenant Governor John Bollinger. That was a very unique experience. I feel that what I learned there, the intricacy of state government that I was able to observe in my mid-20s was a really formative experience. I think it's prepared me well for this job. I wrote my senior thesis in college on the state budget. I don't know why I did that, but I just have that passion. And also in that administration, I was working for a Republican lieutenant governor with a Democratic governor, and it wasn't about party politics. 80% of the things I believe we agree on, I believe it's finding that common ground and moving our state forward. So that's really some of my perspective and my background about who I am and why I'm standing here. Some of the ideas I have for Montana, I think, in my experience out talking with voters, the economy is the #1 issue we're facing. We have 5,000 people in Flathead County right now without jobs. And I really believe that in order to create new jobs in this valley, it's going to require the creation of new Montana small businesses. And I think we can do some things at the state level. Obviously, we have some national issues. We can't fix the entire American economy. But I think we can do some things at the state level. I think we can do more with the Made in Montana program. In Utah, they have a program called Buy Utah First. They're making small business networks. They're providing entrepreneurial training, and they're educating consumers about who the Utah-owned businesses are, and really trying to build the local economy. I think we can do more with the Coal Tax Trust Fund. Right now, we invest 3/4 of that out of state. Let's bring more of that back into Montana and build our local economy. I also believe we can do more to provide incentives for businesses. I think we have to grow our manufacturing base, and I think we can do that through tax credits. Look at suspending the business equipment tax for businesses that are willing to make capital investments to create new jobs. So I really believe that the economy is the #1 issue we're facing here in the valley. I want to work with both Democrats and Republicans to move forward some good ideas we can agree on that will help out people here in the valley. And finally, I guess, what I believe in and why I'm doing this. I believe in Montana, and what it stands for me, when you look at the history of the state, from the sodbusters who came over in eastern Montana, the miners who worked in Butte, it's a majestic landscape, it's an incredible story of our people. And you look at our state constitution, which was created by citizens in 1972, it's a visionary document. The idea that a citizen legislature convenes every other year for 4 months and addresses these issues, I think is important. It keeps the elected officials close to the people, and I think that's what really makes Montana special and unique. And the values that we share are hard work, community, helping out your neighbor. I just can't imagine living in another place, and I just feel honored to have been born here, and to have grown up here, and gone to school here, and now have the opportunity to stand in front of you and share my ideas and ask for your support. So thank you very much, everyone.